tonight I'm gonna try something new. So I need 3 words from the audience, and I'll try to be creative as much as I can. So I'll start with you, ma'am. Can you give me a word? Any word that comes in your head. Joke. I have a joke. You, sir. Tree. Okay. That. And from you, sir. RG3. So I got RG3, joke, and tree. Alright, this is very complicated. Fuck that. I'll just talk about myself.
Woo!
So I came to the US a while ago to become a professional engineer, and here I am today trying to be a stand-up comedian. So when I came to the US, I now understood why the world is in debt to the United States of America. And it's for a very simple reason, is they gave us a channel which is dedicated to stand-up, and that's Fox News. So I was watching the news a week ago, and they had this documentary about a study they conducted on 2 groups of men. So the first group of men were allowed to stare on boobs for 5 years, and the other group of men were not allowed to. So 5 years down the line, they discovered that the men who were allowed to stare on boobs are more immune to diabetes, blood pressure, and all sorts of stuff. So ladies, if you want your man or partner to be like RG3, yeah, please show your boobs. So, second thing why the rest of the world are in debt to the United States of America are the Republicans. So we had a tragic incident in the Boston Marathon, and then Sarah Palin came out and said, oh, we're going to send the troops to the Czech Republic. For God's sake, what has the Czech Republic to do with the bomb of the marathons? It's really weird. But anyways, Sarah Palin is a joke. Anyways. Talking about marathons, what's the deal with the runners in this area? It's really unbelievable. And it's, for a guy like me, it's very, very stressful. You know, at any point in time, you go out to enjoy a drink. If you go out like at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., you find a guy who's running or a girl is running. You go for a coffee at the morning, someone is running. Why, you know? What's wrong of just chilling, sitting around, you know, bullshitting, stacking? What's wrong with all of that? So I had my dad visiting here. And you know, getting the old man back from the Middle East all the way to here was very stressful. So we were out, and he saw all these runners. So we're driving in the car, he looks there, he finds the first one running. Then 2 minutes later, another couple are running. Then we go there down the block, more people are running. And he looks at me, looks at the runners, looks at me, looks at the runners, and nods his head. He was like, man, you need to get back into shape. You're just out of shape. I was like, Dad, listen, I'm gonna take you out now for dinner, for a typical American dinner, fuck running. We're gonna go out, we'll have a typical American dinner where we're gonna eat Mexican fajitas. So, went out, we had a good time. But, you know, knowing how parents are, he kept just nagging about my weight and how unhealthy I am. So he told me, you have to go get your medical sorted out. So I went the next day to the doctor, and we go through all the sets of these tests you have to go through, and it was a very painful process. It took all day, and when the results came out, I had this cool doctor. She looked at the numbers, and she was shocked. And then I became really nervous, you know, why the hell she's that shocked, you know? So I was like, Mohannad, this is shocking. Why, what's going on? She told me, your numbers look much better than the way you look. I told her, seriously? can I go now have a large pizza just for lunch, you know, because everything is good? And she told me, well, no, you need to go work out and become healthy and fit. So I said, okay. Talked to my friends and they recommended, why don't you hire a personal trainer? I said, yeah, I'm up for that. Called this guy and I told him, hey, I need to go start doing some extra personal training. So he came, he said, yeah, the way it goes is you get like half an hour of consultation and then you start like the sessions. So in the consultation, he just talks to you about all this bullshit about, you know, the numbers and like how ridiculous it is. Like I had to lose 120 pounds to become close to being fit and like all of this stuff. Like it's very ridiculous. But then he told me, you need to start walking. So, you know, I start walking and then he was like, no, turn around. So I've turned and then he told me, yeah, start walking now. So I started walking and then he was like, Mo, you have a tight ass. Like, what the fuck? What did I get myself into? And he was like, yeah, Mo, you have a tight ass and you need to loosen up. I was like, I'm done with this shit. Anyways, more about me. So my name is Mohannad and I fucking hate it. Just people because they don't get it. You know, they keep mixing it with Muhammad. Well, it's not Muhammad, it's Mohannad. It's spelled with a double N and not with an M. So I was out one night in DC and enjoying my good life. And every time, you know, you introduce yourself, hey, I'm Mohannad. They told me, hey, Muhammad. No, I'm not Muhammad. No, it's not. It's Mohannad. It's a different name. But it affects me too much because my elder brother, who's unfortunately smarter and better looking, his name is Muhammad. So it causes all this confusion, you know? So I was at the bar one night. I see this blonde girl, smoking body, you know? She's a runner, of course. Gorgeous eyes. Yeah, perfect body. So I said, I'm gonna go talk to her. So I went talk to her. I was like, hey, you know, I'm Mohannad, blah, blah, blah. We had a good chat, good time. We exchanged contacts. And I told her, we'll call you later. And she said, yeah, definitely. So the next day, I was so excited. I was like, should I call her now or should I wait? You know, just play these games. And I said, I'm gonna go talk to my brother and ask him for advice. I was like, hey, Muhammad, I met this girl. And he told me, let me guess. She's blonde, she has a smoking body and really gorgeous eyes. And I told him, oh, how did you know? He said, well, she just added me on Facebook. I was like, I can't win this game. Anyways, I'm from Lebanon. And if you don't know, Lebanon is a small country in the Middle East, in the Mediterranean. And the good thing about Lebanese is they don't give a rat's ass about any country in the world. We don't care if the Americans made it first to the moon. We don't care if the Brits don't celebrate Independence Day. Because we, the Lebanese, serve the largest plate of hummus. And not only that, based on the penis world map, which is a map that categorizes countries per the size of penis, Lebanon is there, top 10, playing with the big African boys. Who could beat that? So, a Lebanese guy back home, this is what he do all day. So he drive a fast manual car, definitely in the opposite direction of the traffic, cross every traffic light possible, no seat belt, smoking weed, drinking a beer, talking to his wife on the phone while he's flirting with his girlfriend next to him, eating a falafel sandwich too. And if you can't do all of that, you'll end up here in a Friday night trying to do a joke about trees, RG3, and all this good stuff. That's my time. I'm Mohannad Hasna.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mohannad Hasna. And you're not that big a guy, Mohammed. I know, wait, that's not even what I meant. I meant like... Wow, I'm funny by accident, holy shit. Let's see. A quick announcement for you all. There's a lot of great shows that are coming to the Improv in the coming weeks. Gilbert Godfrey